Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of AMSOIL All Access. My name is Tiffany Stone. We are here at King of the Hammers. It's a brand new decade, 2020, and I'm so excited because if this is the way King of the Hammers is starting off in 2020, I cannot wait to see what the next 5, 10, even 15 years is going to be like. But I have a very special guest with me. You've seen him last year. You've seen him everywhere, racing everything from desert to EMC to short course racing. But Mr. Brad Lovell, thank you so much for joining me. I love talking to you. Just talked to Levi a little bit ago, and he says he looks up to you as a father figure and as a racer to be able to do both. How does that make you feel?
Well, that's really cool. You know, we have a lot of respect for Levi, and we've done some adventures with him, and he's kind of embarking on a whole new journey with a kid. And I've raced the last 13 years with boys, and it takes a lot of effort because you have a lot more home time that you're responsible for, and you still have to crank in the hours and be committed to the race program. So the Shirleys are a great family, and I'm sure they'll sort it out, and he has a lot to look forward to with his son Dawson.
I love that. He was just so humble, so nice, and he honestly said it's kind of a little more difficult being a father. You have that under your belt. Do you kind of feel that same way?
I think, you know, being a father is one of the biggest challenges in life, and it's the most rewarding thing, and it's something you can never put down. And, you know, I miss my kids terribly being out here. I try to get them involved in as much racing as I can. They have their own passions with mountain biking and designing cars. One of my boys built a remote-controlled trophy truck.
That's awesome.
Out of welding rod, and he's designed it all himself. So involving the racing in my family has been really great, and I love getting out in the desert with those guys.
That's awesome. Like, what if we start seeing in about 15, 20 years trucks built and designed by your sons? How awesome would that be?
Well, I don't think it's that far out.
Maybe 10?
Well, yeah, I have one boy. I think tonight he was doing something. He's building a drift car. So he's got a whole chassis that he 3D printed for a drift car. And then my other boy is a little bit more into being in front of the camera and kind of being the center of attention. So maybe we have a crew chief and driver team coming, or maybe they just keep arguing like cats and dogs. I don't know.
That's awesome. Speaking about, obviously, the race and everything, Everyman Challenge, you're pretty much known for that out here at King of the Hammers. You've been doing it 12 years now?
Yeah, we've been coming out to King of the Hammers. There was the first year with the OG13, and after that we've been out here every year, and every year in the same car, to be honest with you.
Same exact car. What have you done from first year to year 12?
Well, one of the first things we learned is that you need a bladder in your fuel cell because your fuel cell will crack and leak fuel. There's been a lot of lessons we've learned along the way. You know, we originally built the vehicle to be a rock crawler and kind of a hybrid racer where we put some different stuff on there. And it's changed, but what we haven't done is change the fabric of what the vehicle is. So our Ranger, it's a Ranger-based vehicle, real good in the rocks. It's a small, nimble vehicle. You give up a little in the desert, but it's proven to be the right formula out here a couple times.
Well, and that's exactly what I was talking about. King of the Hammers, it's a mixture of both. You have desert and you also have rocks. Depending on which class, which one you're racing in, it's either going to be 1, 2, 3 loops, and you're going to have different views on that. So you designed it a little bit to be stronger in the rocks.
Yeah, for sure. You know, back when we designed the car, it was all about really technical rocks. We've won rock crawling championships with it. And this year's race especially, it's really high speed. You know, the desert is like super rough desert, and the rock trails are, you know, honestly kind of easy for rock crawling capabilities, let's say. So, you know, we're going to be asking a lot of the durability from our truck. But, and of course, you know, the technical aspects, if you come up on a log jam, you know, we're going to have the tools to deal with that, I think, in a nimble vehicle.
That's awesome. Well, we're going to get down to what we did last year, Brad. Do you remember the this or that?
I remember a little of it.
I will, and I'm not going to tell the world what your brother used to call you. They'll have to go watch last year. I know. I can't believe your brother actually told me that, and that he just laughed about the whole thing. So let's start off with something pretty.
Thanks for bringing that up.
I'm not. You guys go check out last year's AMSOIL After Dark if you want to see what Brad's brother used to call him back in the day. So we'll start off with this: frozen yogurt or ice cream?
Ice cream.
What kind of ice cream do you like?
You know, I'm a big mint chocolate chip type of guy.
Mint chocolate chip. All right. Comedy films or horror films?
I guess, you know, I got to go with a comedy. My wife hates horror films, so it's been a lot of years since I've watched one of those.
What's your favorite comedy film then?
Boy, you know, I'm kind of a big Adam Sandler fan.
Okay.
You know, Dan Aykroyd.
Okay.
Chevy Chase.
All right.
Kind of looking back in Christmas Vacation, some of those old cheesy movies.
Do you know that's so weird? Christmas Vacation, for some reason, I can't get behind that film for the holidays.
Really?
I don't know what it is. I think, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I'm a big Home Alone fan.
Okay.
So, but for some reason, I can't get behind Christmas Vacation. I don't know what it is. I don't know why.
Well, I don't know that it's one that we drop around Christmas in my house, but it's one that we watch every now and then because it's pretty darn good.
That's awesome. Do you like cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Dogs? What's your favorite type of breed?
We have 2 white Goldens at home.
Okay.
And they're the best dogs I've ever had. I love those dogs.
That's awesome. Are you a sweet or salty type of snack person?
Gee, I guess I'd have to go salty.
Salty? All right.
Cheez-Its.
And
Oh, yeah. Big deal.
First of all, have you tried the extra toasty Cheez-Its?
No.
Okay.
I pretty much stick with the hot and spicy.
Hot and spicy?
Yeah.
Okay. Duly noted. Brad, I'm going to come to your pit. I'm going to bring you extra
right.
toasty. You're going to try them. And next time we talk, you're going to be like, yes, Tiffany, these are the whip. All right.
Extra toasty.
Breakfast or dinner?
Dinner.
Dinner?
Yep. Big dinner people. We pretty much negate other meals around my house.
Okay.
Have a big family dinner.
So when you're doing dinner, is it steak or chicken?
Well, see, I'd go steak for dinner, chicken for lunch, but you didn't ask about lunch.
That is true. How do you like your steak cooked?
Medium rare.
High five to
All
that.
right.
Oh, I'm going to lose all my this or that. And let's finish off with one more since we were talking about dinner. Pizza or pasta?
Gosh, I'll go with pizza.
Pizza, what's
With
your go-to toppings?
Jalapenos, pepperoni, and mushroom. How about that?
All right, I got one better for you because the jalapeno, love it.
Okay.
Add jalapeno and pineapple.
Yeah, no.
No?
No, I can't do the pineapple.
Are you not a pineapple? See, that you're.
Pineapple's great. Doesn't go on a pizza.
All right, guys. Does pineapple go on pizza? Let us know because I think pineapple goes on pizza.
I don't know about that. I'd pick it off.
Okay, Brad, we'll do half and half then.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. When I come bring you Cheez-Its, I'll bring you a half pineapple pizza. Right. Well, going back to the race, Brad, just want to ask, obviously Everyman Challenge, you've done it the last 12 years in the same type of vehicle, just made, obviously, improvements from year after year. If somebody really wanted to get into this, no matter the age, no matter what class they want to do, what's one piece of advice you'd give them?
Well, I think the biggest thing is you have to follow your passion. And if you have it, you have it. I have been extremely passionate about off-roading all my life, and it's driven me this far. Nothing else.
Literally driven you that
yeah,
far.
Literally. Now, and some people, they have some amount of passion, so go enjoy it and follow what you dream about.
Yeah.
And I would also highly recommend is start at the bottom and work your way up because you don't have to go right to the top. There's a great journey of traveling up those steps, go get a UTV, build a rock crawler, build something that has a dual purpose and come out here, explore the trails, go pre-running, see what the event's about. And also about King of the Hammers, you have to come out here and go through the crap before you get to the good stuff. So we're, for example, pitted next to a team from Iceland. They traveled all the way over here from Iceland. They brought their car. They went into the LCQ, driven on that passion. And unfortunately, they broke in the LCQ. But there's no frowns over there. They're here for the experience. So I guess the point is be passionate and enjoy the whole experience. Don't just try to go right to the top.
That's awesome. Like Brad said, enjoy the experience. Brad, you are definitely going to tomorrow for the Everyman Challenge. So forward to being able to watch that, obviously. It's always so great. You have the smile. Yep. I know Brad's excited. Well, thank you for taking out the time. Thank you so much for stopping by. And like I said, pineapple goes on pizza, Brad. That's what's going to happen. But thank you so much for joining us for another episode of AMSOIL All Access. My name is Tiffany. Until next time, stay tuned.